Welcome back to the Charismatic Voice. Today's suggestion came from a live chat during one of our premieres and was recommended as a particularly happy song. Yes! Now, when the song name was mentioned, I did have a little tune run through my head, and that makes me think I've heard this before, but I didn't know who sang it, and I certainly have never done a deep dive into it. So let's get to it. The beginning makes me think like I'm maybe at a hoedown. There's something that feels so country about it, and so much like my childhood. Yes, I grew up on a farm. I drove a tractor. We even had a big red barn. But that being said, we started and have this like really fun beat. It just goes somewhere entirely different. So much so that I looked over. I was like, okay, that string is listed as a violin. It's not listed as a fiddle, though from the first 10 seconds, it could have been listed as a fiddle. A little Home on the Range. Yeah. It's not even that big. It's just so different from the fiddle. Y'all understood the assignment perfectly. This has got great happy vibes. Fantastic. And it's even shifted to have different kinds of happy vibes throughout already. Whew. All right, I wanted to get a little bit of a longer run there in of some vocals so I could give a little bit of first impressions. Guys, this really, I know that I've heard this summer before, though actually I haven't heard the line that I thought that I recognized, so I might have superimposed another one over it. We'll get to it later, hopefully, or maybe not, and by the end I'll be like, I thought I heard this song and I never have. But for me right now, this part at least feels like it's the first time I've ever been hearing it, and that it's truly a fresh take on this is Kevin's voice. Kevin Rowland? Kevin Rowland? I should have looked that up before I did this. I did not. Usually I do. But he, at first when he started singing, I honestly thought, wow, he's got some strength. And it sounds like he can get up really high, but the voice sounds just a teensy bit swallowed to me, meaning like it doesn't have that clarity in the front that we often associate with having a certain brassy resonance. As he went along, it just sounds to me like he has taken that into his signature sound. It isn't bright. It's not lasered through here at all. It's the opposite. It actually has a little bit of a back tilt. But it has a certain raw, almost boyish kind of feel to it. It feels exuberant and very energetic and very much pleading. I was surprised as they went on longer and longer. I was like, oh my gosh, wow. I think it's just a tiny bit swallowed, but it feels infectious to me. Okay, I dig it. Let's go back here. I think this is around where the voice starts. There we go. So even though the sound sits just a tiny bit back, it's actually not losing clarity on the diction. It just doesn't have as much highlighting of some of those brighter overtones. It creates a heavier sound overall that still is easy to take up high, which is that actually is really smart, I think, with his voice. It feels like even though it sounds like he wants to sit high, as he's singing and he goes down lower, I think, oh, that sounds good too. So at first I thought he was going to be very much Tenorland. And now the more I'm listening to him, I'm like, baritone with a tenor extension? Baritone? I don't know if that's him doing the top harmony too, but if it is, whoa, yikes, awesome. Yeah, there's something just wild in his tone quality. That's what I think is so infectious. It has like a certain grounding in the technique that allows it to be wild without me thinking, oh my gosh, is something gonna hurt? And instead it just feels fun. There is something that also makes me keep coming back to The Cure. I'm not sure what it is, but let me know in comments if you hear that too. I love that jump. He like actually plays with the break there a little bit. He's having fun. That's hilarious. So, Turalura Turaluraile. I think those are the lyrics there. Again, I've been able to catch most of them because it is clear enough. Even though his voice is mixed just a little bit further back too. But that being said, I think those were all nonsense lyrics and I am here for it. I was like, yeah, I would sing that part with you. Yeah. That's hilarious, that part. Funnest scale ever. Yeah, that is the tune that gets into my head when I think about Come On Eileen, but it almost feels like it was taken from another song and put in here. It was such an abrupt shift. No wonder I was not feeling like I recognized this at all. Nice build. He's got a key change, a very abrupt one. There's something also very full-throated and playful and expressive with the vibrato that makes me think a little bit of Queen as well. I love the full chorus of vocals on this, lots and lots of layers. It's nice. It's like on Dirty, he really lets that vibrato come in there, and I think it's to express extra desire. Oh my! has a little break in there too. Oh, I just love the instrumental vibe. It's super happy. He is able to execute really big jumps really well. He makes them fun. It sounds like there's less compression on his voice than we would have today. And I love the way he's able to make that lower note louder, and then naturally the high note is going to be louder, and we're able to hear both in there. So he's essentially self-compressing. But some of these leaps in here, they're like, I know I heard one that was definitely over an octave. I heard some that were octaves. Those are big leaps. That's like Mozart make fun of you kind of leaps. Yeah, such a shift there. I feel like the verse feels like it's doing convincing, and then you get to the chorus and you're like, okay, we're down to business. Interpret that as you will. It's a little smoother. He definitely, when he brings in that vibrato, it tends to be fast and really, really wide, meaning the excursion from the pitch, like how far above and below the vibrato goes, it's a lot further above and below than most singers in mainstream music today. It has like a jiggle to it that's kind of fun. I wonder if he's doing. It might be very purposeful. I am a sucker for small tempo adjustments to just go with how fast your heart is pounding, and that there was delightful. Wow. Oh my gosh, this is such a weird comparison. I don't know if you guys are going to be with me on this one. Okay. But that bass sound, that sound, it reminds me of the sound at the first few notes you hear at the beginning of Blurred Lines. Yeah, not kidding. And that kind of, I guess, maybe subject-wise, it makes a little bit of sense. Both of them actually have a very fun, like, live life in the moment, happy kind of feel. I am so curious if that somehow influenced Blurred Lines. Wow. Huh. Are like Talu Riley, which I'm seeing has two Riley. I think that was the name of the whole album actually, but it made it into the background singers very prominently, which makes me wonder: did this Tu Riley or Talu Riley, did that make it into other songs on the album too? I'm not sure. Right? This is the first time I think that I'm hearing Dexy's Midnight Runners. Definitely the first time I'm doing a deep dive. I doubt that I would recognize another song by them. But then again, I'm not sure. So let me know if To Rye appears in any other song. Thanks.
Come on, Eileen, to ride.
There's that gentle speeding up of the tempo. It's like a death cannon there. I totally get where they were going with that tempo and the build up there now, how it just went back into the chorus. What a super fun and inventive bridge there. I love the way we had so many different layers of melodies that we'd maybe heard before in one place, got brought back, and there was a new descant in there. We had so many different layers that one could sing along with. I want to go back and hear that section again. That was really good.
Come on, Eileen.
Did I just nail that? Like first try? I think it was right on the section.
Come on,
wow.
Eileen, to ride. Come on, Eileen, to ride.
There's this super fun, like, honky piano in there too. So essentially, it feels like the underlying beat goes fast, like so fast that it actually, when it goes back to Come On Eileen in the chorus, it's halftime of where we've gotten to. And it's such a satisfying transition. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, this, I don't think that they've like cut out a chorus and replaced it in other places in the song, because there are different ways that he's singing this. Like the dirty, this time didn't have that like jiggle of vibrato. And he also went to everything, he went to the V of that really quick this time. There are small differences, which is always nice to hear. Every time he says something about the thoughts being dirty, and it just makes me giggle. He expresses it differently each time with some very clear intentions behind it each time. It's just like slightly different. This guy is like a master hustler. We still have a ways to go. Whoa. Oh, I thought this was going to go on longer.
Oh, believe me, for those endearing young chums that I gaze on so fondly today, were to suddenly leave you or fly in the night, just like fairy gifts gone in the sky.
Was that a part of the original song? Does that little outro get played on the radio? What was that? That feels like an unexpected outro from Yellow, for example. I'm just not sure if that was attached to the song. I mean, this is all under the official Come On Eileen, so must be attached to it. Whoa, that's fun. That's fun. And also that ending part showed a little more of the raw quality of his voice without any instruments sort of covering up some of the elements. He definitely has some nasality that's happening to bring a little more clarity to the sound, but it almost feels like it doesn't get up and into the mask, which is why we're not getting those bright overtones as much. Instead, we have a sound that is more full-throated and honestly just made me smile over and over and over. Thank you for this very happy recommendation. If you want to see analyses of more happy songs, check out this playlist over here. And may you fall more in love with music every day.